We are just awaiting the batting side extra player to please join it at the com box. Umpires, we'll have to wait until they come. This is a humble request once again to the batting side. Sportsman Cricket Club, please send your extra player. वारंवार विनंती करतोय तुमचा एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर एक्स्ट्रा खेळाडू बॅटिंग साइड फलंदाजी करणारी जी साइड आहे त्वरित पाठवावे प्लीज. Hello, the batting side captain, please send your extra player. At the striker end, it's manager Gupta. At the striker end, at the non-striker end, it's Rajan. And Hamza with the ball in his hand. Good delivery, just angling in. Really good stuff from the first ball itself. Keeping it tight. The striker end, manager Gupta on strike. T20 excitement on the cards. Second match of the second day in the 14th season. Nicely bowled this. Really good pacey stuff on the ground. Good 25 to 30 yards of run up for the bowler Hamza. Good high arm action. And nice pace. Some wind blowing as well on the ground, helping the seamer. Really good start. Good couple of deliveries. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. First power play. Right in the block hole. Played with an open the face of the bat. Good piece of fielding. Just a single opens that account with that single. One for none. Just in testing conditions for the batsman. The ball will definitely swing a little bit. Hamza. To continue from the opposition end at the striker end for the first time, Rajan. Just on a sort of good length area, just rising us a little bit till it went to the batsman. Good delivery. Just outside the top stump. Bowling with good rhythm. Bowling with some grit. Hamza. Looking good. Those viewers just joined us live on CricLive.in. This is the second match for the day. Good delivery, that one. Just a little bit foolish. Driven nicely on the up by the batsman. Straight to the cover fielder. Dot delivery. Good start this. Just a single taken of 5 deliveries. Last delivery to go in the first over. Otherwise, all those matches we have seen, couple of boundaries being hit in on the first over itself. Good delivery to end up the first over. Really right in the block hole, just outside the top stump. At the end of the first over, just single on the board. Good stuff this from Hamza. T20 over format. That's what we have seen in the IPL, Indian Premier League as well. Batsmen making most of the opportunities, but couple of matches here and there we have seen some swing movement as well for the bowlers. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Hazelwood doing a great piece of job for Bangalore, Team Bangalore. We have seen Arshad Khan also doing well lately. To continue from the commentary box end, Himanshu Singh. At the striker end, it will be Manager Gupta. Starts with a full toss. It is up in the air, just above the mid-off fielder. Misjudged a little bit. I believe that was a chance. Was a slower one, I believe. Fielder at the mid-off misjudged it. Just went a couple of steps ahead, and then he understood that the catch was a little bit behind. Till then, it was quite late. Nevertheless, just a single. 2 on the board. Nicely hit on the up. Just a swivel across the onside. Flick of the wrist, and away she goes for the first boundary of this inning. Good hit from Rajan. 6 on the board. Six without losing any wicket. Has been a slow start just in the second over. A good hit on the onside by Rajan for the first boundary. Packed offside field, a slip in. Couple of steps taken towards the bowler, but nice piece of bowling. Just kept it on the tighter line. Just hint of a away movement. Really good stuff from both the bowlers, Hamza and now Himanshu Singh. 3 deliveries still to go. Kept it tighter. Just checking the field, Raj here. Short of leg delivery. A wayward delivery down the leg side. Just was trying a little bit different delivery, I believe. Some variation in that last delivery. Couldn't get out cleanly off the hand. With that one extra run, score moves on to 7 without losing any wicket. This is straight out of the middle of the bat. One bounce over the ropes. Really good hit that from Rajan. Looking in good touch. 11 on the board. Couple of steps towards the bowler. And nicely dealt with down the ground, down to the long off region. 11 on the board. Slight discussion between the mid-on fielder and the bowler. Nicely played. Helped it along down the leg side, down to the deep fine leg region. Away. She is racing towards the boundary once again. Back-to-back boundaries in this over. 15 on the board. Third boundary of this over. The end of the first over, it was just 1 run on the board. Now 14 runs already scored off this over. Still one last delivery to go. Was looking quiet, those two batsmen, manager Gupta and Raj. But now in this over, 3 boundaries under his name. Rajan looking good. This time, some change of pace, I believe. A slower one. Off cutter. Just played down to the mid-on region. Dot delivery to end over number 2nd. 15 on the board without losing any wicket. The power play over, where the batting side needs to set the tone. The fielding side will have to try and keep their line and length of the bowler pretty tight so that the batting side doesn't get away with a good start. 2 overs done, 15 on the board, 7.50 runs. Hamza to continue, play straight down the ground. That a swashbuckling shot down to the long off region for a boundary. Really good hit that from manager Gupta. $19 on the board. Good start this, confident start. Continuing the attack from the opposition end, Hamza. Just had that superb over the first over, just a single. This time once again blazing away on the offside. Brilliant piece of fielding at the mid-off region. Really good that one. Quite hot and humid out there for all the players, but giving their best. Such has been, this must be the test of their fitness level as well, playing under this condition. Short of line delivery. That was a quick bouncer. 1 for the over being signaled by the umpire. Really some good pacey stuff on the wicket. We can see 2.3 overs, 19 on the board. You can see it on the action replay. Good use of his shoulder. Quite a steep bouncer. Really good. This time up in the air, just inches short of the fielder. Trying to up the ante, manager Gupta here. First ball hit nicely down the ground, and after that, it has been a good comeback from Hamza. 3 dot deliveries. Really good stuff, some bouncer. If you are going to charge, I'm going to ball you at your head. That's what the indication is. Once again, a short delivery. Didn't rise that much. Nicely played. Wasn't in complete total control of that shot, but definitely in the gap. Just a single. 20 on the board. Last delivery to go in the third over. Action-packed entertainment already in the second contest, in the second day of the 14th season of Thane Premier League, famously known as Upu Mukhyamantri Chashak. Some good stuff over there from the bowler Hamza. Last ball of the third over. Good delivery there, just angling in, nicely played, open the face of the bat, guided it between the gap of backward point and third man region. Ends the over with the boundary at the end of the third over, 24 on the board without losing any wicket. That's what Bunty sir says from the background in the com box end. It was a marvelous shot because it was just pure timing. Use the pace of that delivery and the placement. It was brilliant. Fourth boundary of his inning for Raj Jain. At the end of the third over, 24 on the board. Still 3 overs left in the power play. Coming on to bowl, Atharva Ankolekar. The captain of Thane Eagles Strikers for the previous year, last year's edition in Mumbai T20 League. What a dominant performance he had in all his matches, bowling well, batting well. Brought his side into the contest from difficult situations. Atharva Ankolekar. He'll be in action. And at the striker end, it will be manager Gupta. Flatter one to start with. Really good delivery. The action seemed like, okay, wicket goes down. First delivery itself, outstanding on the first ball itself. Right on the money where he needs to be. It was looking like a flighted delivery, but skidded through the turf. Wicket goes down. First wicket down for the batting side. Manager Gupta back in the dugout. 7 runs under his name. New batsman coming in. Akash Mangde. Akash Mangde, the new batsman. Raj Jain at the non-striker end. Good bit of start. This from Atharva Ankolekar. First delivery and a wicket in that first delivery itself. Going left arm round the wicket across the stumps in between the umpire. Really good delivery that was. Akash on strike, taking guard. 4th over in the power play. Already a century in the previous match. We have seen good batting conditions. Good pitch to bat on. Just need to take out sometime those batsmen. This one once again angling in. Really good bowling. There's just outside the off stump. Just angling in round the middle stump. Solidly defended by the batsman though. This one a little bit tossed up delivery than the previous one. Just outside the off stump. Really good testing times for the batting side. Atharva Ankolekar in action. 3 dot deliveries along with a wicket. Gave it a little bit more air on that delivery as well. Defended solidly once again by the batsman Akash. 24 for 1. The lowest, I believe, in the 4 overs, in the 4 contests we have had up till now from yesterday. This time a little bit flatter, played straight back to Atharva. Nice fielding of his own bowling. Looking good, looking fit. Last delivery of this over would be this. Tossed up this time as he played on the onside. The first maiden over, I believe, for this season from Atharva Ankolekar. First wicket maiden. Outstanding. Good start this. 4 overs, 24 for 1. Continuing from the opposition end, Himanshu Singh. 5th over of this inning. Rajan will be on strike at an expensive over. Last time roundabout, just a change of ends for Himanshu. He bowled from the commentary box end, now from the far end. Will there be any twist change in the lineup? 24 for 1. On strike, Rajan. Good delivery this to start with. Just open the face of the bat. It is running towards the third man region. Just a single. Good fielding though. "25 for 1 with that single. Just 11 deliveries left in the power play. Need to go big. Need to think about the target they are going to set. A dominant batting side. Union Cricket Academy need to have some total on the board. This time slashes it hard on the onside. Couldn't get the sweet part of the bat. Just a single. Good fielding though from a mid-on fielder. Getting that ball and throw straight at the striker's end. Rajan on strike. Batting beautifully. 17 of just 10 deliveries. Had looked solid from ball 1. 26 for 1. 4.2 overs. Nicely bowled this. Nicely played down the ground, down to the cover region. Beautiful cover drive that. 5th boundary of his inning. 30 on the board. Looking really good here, Rajan. 21 of just 11 deliveries. Short of length delivery, just rising above. Definitely was a really good delivery. After that, boundary down to the cover region. The previous delivery was quite fuller there to drive, and this one, shorter one. "30 on the board, 4.4 overs. Good contest between the bat and the ball. Rajan on strike. Short of length delivery. Towards a little bit on the rise. Nicely played down to the extra cover region. Good chase by the fielder as well. Really good attempt. They're going for the third one. Throw is coming at the non-striker end. Wrong end. If the throw would have come at the striker end, definitely the batsman would have been struggling there. 33 on the board. 4.5 overs. Really good stuff from the bowlers out there. But Rajan, 24 of 13. Just trying to up the ante and this power play overs. Trying to make the most of those field restrictions. This time just away from the body. Nicely slashed it hard down the ground, down to the long off region for a boundary to end over number 5. 37 on the board. The end of the 5th over. 37 on the board. Coming on to bowl the next over. Ketan Kharat. From the commentary box end, Ketan will be in action. He'll be going left arm round the wicket. Rajan will be on strike. 24 of just 13 deliveries. Flat one start with right around the off-stump channel. Good delivery. That's from Ketan. Just played back by Raj. Good one, this one. Just a little bit tad shorter, I believe. Just a single. 38 on the board. Good communication between both the batters out there in the middle. That was a quick single. Good fielding though. Coming back on strike, Akash. 4 deliveries to go in the power play over. Flatter one goes on the back foot. Pulled up nicely, handsomely played. We'll wait for the umpire signal. That's a maximum. Really flat 6. Good hit down the ground, down to the long on, wideish long on region. 44 on the board. Akash Mangde looked really good. That hit was so flat that it was looking like it will go one bounce to the boundary hoardings, but went flat out of the ground. Once again on the back, down to the mid-on region. He's coming at the striker end. Good fielding though, and good communication once again between the batters. 45 on the board. Really good comeback by the batting side after that first over. Just a single. 45 now. Flatter on the off stump. Driven nicely to the cover region. Good fielding though. Dot delivery. Last delivery of the power play. 45 for 1. Kept it tighter, but at least 45 good runs have been scored by the batting side. Goes down the track, played it nicely, down the ground, down to the long on region. That's a maximum. Really good hit from Rajan. The first maximum of his inning, accompanied by 5 boundaries. At the end of the power play, 6 overs done, 51 for 1. That's a great end to the power play. Just 1 run the first over and 50 of next 5 overs. Good bowling unit this. Hamza started well. Himanshu Singh, Atharva Ankolekar bowled really well. Got that wicket of manager Gupta. Coming on to bowl the 7th over of this inning, Divyansh Saxena. From the far end, opposition end, Rajan batting beautifully, 31 of 17. Akash Mangde, 12 of just 9 deliveries. Just we can see as the power play ends, more and more fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Flatter delivery, nicely cut it between the gap, backward point and third man region. Good hit that one from Akash. 55 on the board. Has kept it tighter the first over, 1 run and 1 more over wherein Atharva Ankolekar bowled. That was a wicket maiden. That means 12 deliveries and just 1 run, and of 25 deliveries 54 runs have come from rest of the bowling unit. Nicely bowled this time, but nicely played. Nicely cut it down to the extra cover region. Back-to-back boundaries. Didn't look like it was racing towards the fence. What a brilliant hit it was once again from Akash Mangde. 20. He's batting on of just 11 deliveries. Divyansh Saxena. Couple of boundaries. Both the delays was quite a little bit shorter, I believe. Need to bowl a little bit foolish. Once again a short delivery. Once again a cut shot. Down to the, there is a protection out there this time. Down to the deep backward point region. Just a single. 9 runs already from this over. 3 deliveries still to go. 60 on the board. Looking good now. The batting side. Sportsman Cricket Club. Raj Jain coming back on strike. Looks really good. Good delivery this. Just a little bit slower in there. Held up on the pitch as well. Nicely played on the onside. Just a little dab. Away they go for a single. 61 on the board. Good partnership this. Really nice. Flatter one this time. Once again on the back foot. Flicked down on the onside. Down to the mid-wicket region. Just a single. 62 on the board. Still continuing. Divyansh. Slower in the air. Good delivery to end over number 7. 62 for 1. To continue from the commentary box end. At the end of the 7th over, 62 for 1. Wicket maiden in the previous over for Atharva. 1 over, 1 maiden for 1 wicket. That's what the stats read up till now. Akash on strike. Showing his intentions, Akash Mangde want to score runs. Looked really good, both this batsman. Tossed up delivery just outside edge. On the way. Away it is running towards the third man region. Outstanding effort from the fielder. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Definitely a boundary. But an outstanding effort from the fielder. Nothing to take away from that fielder. He was at the short third man region. Chased it till the very last end. Dived at the last moment. Just that relay throw didn't go inside the rope. Really good effort. 66 for 1. Really nice bowling this from Atharva. Drove the batsman forward. Nicely this wrapped on the pad. There is an appeal. Just sliding down, I believe. Definitely a leg by. 67 on the board. 67 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. 7.3 overs done. Back on strike. Raj Jain. Atharva to continue. Tossed up delivery and a wild slog. It is going down to the mid-wicket region. There is a fielder out here. Good catch. Second success for Atharva once again. Rajan, he was looking so well, so confident. Didn't get the sweet part of the bat. Really good delivery that from Atharva, turning away from the batsman, playing away from the body. A good start, but Raj will have to go back in the dugout. $67 for 2. 2 deliveries left in the 8th over. Atharva Ankolekar. What a magic he is weaving on the ground. First over, first maiden, 1 wicket. Second over, drove the batsman forward, took the outside edge. There was no slip. Thankfully for the batsman. Went to the boundary. And a single, and then once again a wicket. 1.4 deliveries already in a spell. 2 wickets for just 4 runs. 67 for 2. New batsman coming in. Siddesh Gawande. Siddesh taking guard. Left-handed batsman once again on strike. Tossed up delivery. Just opened the face of the bat at the last moment. Played it down to the third man region. Racing towards the boundary. That's the second boundary of this over. That was also a good delivery. Just at the last moment, the batsman opened the face of the bat. $71 for 2. This is the second match in the second day of the 14th season of Thane Premier League. What an action we have had. There is a slip now in position. Had he been there on the previous ball, would have been the third wicket. Definitely. Tossed up delivery, nicely bowled, just on the pads. Played away nicely on the onside. Just a single, I believe. Good fielding though. Attacked that delivery, just kept it for the single. At the end of the 8th over, it's 72 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Once again, a successful over for Atharva Ankolekar. Continuing from the opposition end, Divyansh Saxena to continue. Going right arm round the wicket. On strike, it will be Siddesh. Just on the toes, nicely flicked it down to the fine leg region. Just a single once again to start over number 9. Just trying to settle in those 2 batters. Akash Mangde, 26 of 16. Good knock up till now. Siddesh Gawande just come in. 6 of 3 deliveries. Left and right hand combination. Change in the field. Good delivery this. Good batting this. Just opening the face of the bat. Playing it down to the left side of the backward point region. Just a quick single. Good aggressive running, good intent shown, good communication between both the batters. 74 for 2. Current run rate 9.06. The projected score 181. Definitely a good score on this track. Nicely bowled this time. Just wanted to play on the onside. Just spun a little bit. Took the outer half of the bat, went to the offside. Good chase by the wicketkeeper as well. Just a single, 75. Okay, leg by has been signaled by the umpire. It looked like it took the outer half of the bat and went to the offside, but a leg by. Definitely signaled by the umpire. Flatter one once again. Nicely cut it. Outstanding fielding. Oh, had he held the ball, grabbed the ball in that attempt, definitely a chance of a run out. Good fielding though. Just a single, 76 on the board. 8.4 overs done, 76 for 2. Siddesh on strike. Little bit tossed up delivery this time. Once again foxing the batsman. Really good, tough. But this time a wayward throw. Not happy the wicket keeper. Quite away from the stumps. Just telling the wicketkeeper that he wasn't behind the stumps properly. That's why that extra run was taken. Couple of runs added to the total. 78 on the board. Good delivery though. This can be a run out. There is the miscommunication. Throw is coming at the non-striker end. But a wayward throw. Not on the target. Couple of runs once again. Overthrow to end over number 9th. 80 on the board. At the end of the 9th over, 80 for 2. Quite lot of action in that over. The wicketkeeper was in action. The wicketkeeper of the side, Shashwat Jagtap, was in action in the previous over. Signal from the umpire at the end of the next over. It will be a short drinks break. Coming on to bowl, Meet Samani with the 10th over of this inning. First over of his spell. Meet Samani. Been good up till now, the batting effort. The current run rate 8.89. Akash Mangde 28 of 18. Siddesh Gawande 10 of 6. Coming on to bowl, Meet Samani. You're watching us live from Thane Dadoji Kondev Stadium. Flatter one to start with, just outside the off stump. Brilliant attempt by the fielder at the backward point region, but couldn't stop that ball for going over towards the boundary. Once it left him, it was a vacant area, and that's a boundary they were looking for. Good start for the batting side at the start of the 10th over. 84 for 2. 9.1 overs in the game. Don't forget the first over, just a single and one maiden over as well. 84 for 2. Brilliant comeback this. Flatter one on the leg stump. Hooked nicely, played down to the deep square leg region. Racing towards the boundary. Good stop from the fielder. They're at the deep square leg region. We'll wait for the umpire signal, and that's a great sportsmanship from the fielder over there. It hit the rope. They have signaled a boundary. Thank you so much. That's a great sportsman spirit shown by the fielders over there. 88 on the board. Back-to-back boundaries. Looking good now, those two batters. Akash Mangde, 36 of 20. Already we have seen 6 half centuries in this event. Platter this time on the pads. Played off the wrist, down to the long on region. Just a single. 89 for 2. 9.3 overs. Siddesh Gawande will be on strike. 3 deliveries left. Hasn't given away any loose deliveries, but the batting has been really good. The timing, the placement. This is off the back foot. Played up in the air. There is a fielder. Oh, that was a great effort. A valiant effort from the fielder at the deep square leg region, but couldn't save that going away towards the boundary. That would have been a stunner. 93 on the board. 3 boundaries already in this over. Turning out to be an expensive over, this one. 93 for 2. Siddesh batting on 14. Next delivery. Flatter one just outside the off stump. Definitely a wide ball being signaled by the umpire. Meet Samani. Just his first over of his spell. Tossed off delivery and it is played. Down to the cow corner. That's a maximum right out of the meat of the bat. That's a humongous hit. 100 up for the batting side. 9.5 overs. 100 on the board. Really good hit, that one. You can watch the action replay millions of times. That was the toss-up delivery. What right in the arc. And you must say it was out of the park. Last delivery in the 10th over. Once again a toss delivery, but quite fuller that delivery. Yorked himself. Dot ball to end over number 10. 100 for the loss of 2 wickets. Action-packed 10 overs. We'll just halt for a short drinks break. We'll resume in a short while. Starting up with the opposition end. From the far end, it is Aryan Kadam. After a short drinks break, first run. A leg by being signaled by the umpire. 101 on the board. Really good going this from the batting side. 100 at the end of the 10th over. Really good effort. Good fight back. Siddesh on strike. Nicely bowled. This was just away from the body. Just opened the face of the bat. Played nicely on the offside. Down to the backward point region. Just a single. Looking good. Those two batters. Siddesh Gawande, 21 of 10. Akash Mangde, 37 of 22. Flatter one this time. Trying to play on the onside. Just quite wide, that one down the leg side. One more extra run to be added. 103 now. Good delivery. That sharp turn extracted from that wicket. Short delivery. Aryan Kadam. Really good with his off spinners. Goes down the track. It is up in the air. Wicket goes down. Really good ball, that one. That's the wicket they wanted. Akash Mangde will have to go back in the dugout after playing a handy knock. 37 of just 24 deliveries. Was that required? Lapse of concentration, I must say, after that short drinks break. He was batting really well, Akash. Really good delivery, but nothing to take away from the bowler. Nicely judged by the fielder at the cow corner as well. Good captainship this, because the long on was stationed just a little bit wider down to the cow corner region and straight into the hands of that fielder as well. Wicket goes down, third wicket down. It was looking a good partnership on the cards, but that has been cut short. New batter going in. Jayesh Patil, new batsman going in. Just taking guard, Jayesh Patil. Nicely bowled this. Good loopy delivery, gave it a little bit more air than the previous one. Pushed it back to the bowler, Jayesh. Last delivery to go in the 11th over. Goes on the back foot, wanted to pull it. Couldn't get off the sweet part of the bat. Flows down to the fine leg region. Dot delivery to end over number 11. Outstanding over. Just 3 runs in that over. And a wicket as well. At the end of the 11th over, 103 on the board. Atharva Ankolekar to continue. Just starts up with a wide. Third over of his spell. 104 on the board. Good bowling this. Just lower in the air. Wanted to slog hit on the onside. Just a single. 105 on the board. Siddesh Gawande moving along nicely. 22 of just 11 deliveries. A strike rate of 200. Jayesh Patil, the new man on strike once again. This changing the field. Left and right hand combination. Some headache for the captain of the fielding side. Just bringing the slip out. Atharva Ankolekar. We'll have some tricks for Jayesh, definitely. Tossed up delivery. Drove the batsman forward. But gentle push just outside that off stump. Round the backward point region. Quick single. Opens his account with that single, Jayesh Patil. 106 on the board. 4 deliveries to go. 11.2 overs. 106. Flatter one just outside the off stump. Cut it nicely down to the cover region. There is a protection out there. Just a single. Good piece of fielding. Attack that delivery and throw right down the striker's end. 3 deliveries to go. 2.3 overs in his spell. 1 maiden, 13 runs, 2 wickets. Tossed up delivery. Takes the outside edge, but just away from the first slip. Racing towards the third man region for a boundary. Lucky though. Had there been a second slip, definitely would have swallowed that. Really good bowling this from Atharva Ankolekar. 1-1-1 for 3. That's the Nelson score. 111 for 3. Nicely bowled this time. Just on a short left, hard length area. Just defended by the batsman. Such a good delivery. Just given respect, shown respect by Jayesh Patil as well. Flatter one just outside the off stump. Nicely guided it back to the backward point region. Quick single. Good communication between the batters at the end of the 12th over. 112 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Are in 2 runs, 1 wicket. Important wicket. This time played nicely by Jayesh. Down the ground, down to the long off region. Just a single, but 100. Just kept it a little bit more tighter. After that 10th over, after the drinks interval, it was 100 on the board. Now after that 13 delivery. This time the reverse hit. Played nicely, but good fielding though from the third man fielder. Really good stop that one. It was a good connection from the bat as well, but nicely fielded. Once again attempt. This is up in the air, and this time couldn't held on to it. Would have been a good catch this had it been taken. Not to be. Lives another day. Siddesh Gawande moves on to 24 of 14 deliveries. Just as he has said, in the previous delivery, fielded really well. On the next delivery itself, lost that catch. This is up in the air. There is a fielder out there at the deep square leg region. Oh, what we are seeing. back-to-back fumbling in the fielding effort. Should have been a catch, should have been a wicket. Aryan Kadam won't be happy at all. Couple of chances let down by the fielding side. Both of the fielders are really wondering what they have done. But couple of chances left off. Nicely bowled this time. Just open the face of the bat once again. A good piece of effort. Couple of runs taken. At least saved couple of runs for his side. The ground fielding has been really good. The catching has been a little bit on a poor side. 117 on the board. Okay, one shot. Okay, we'll have to check. The third umpire will have to check whether there was 1 run shot. Couple of runs taken. We are just awaiting the verdict of the TV umpire. Couple of runs taken. We are just checking whether there was 1 short run being ran by the batsman. This has been a good competition between the bat and the ball. Really good effort from all the bowlers. But the batsman as well hasn't given it away. 10 overs, 100 runs on the board. And a good fight back by the fielding side once again. We are just checking in. Those viewers just joined us. You're watching the second match in the second day of the 14th season of Thane Premier League, famously known as Upamukhyamantri Chashak. This is the 14th season, and what a platform this has been. Under the guidance, the main anchor of this ship always has been respected Mr. Vikasji Repale sir, and the guidance of Deputy Chief Minister, respected Mr. Eknathji Shinde sir. What an opening we had yesterday, wherein we had the presence of our Deputy Chief Minister Eknathji Shinde sir with us. Many more dignitaries as well, some Ranji players as well accompanying him. They were felicitated yesterday morning. Grand opening it was here at the Dadoji Kondev Stadium, Thane. You're just awaiting a third umpire verdict. We are just checking with all the angles because each and every run is very, very crucial. Officials for the day, Amit Salvi sir and Amit Raul sir. Scorer for the day, Sarika Endab, and our physiotherapist, Dr. Khyati Sahani. A follow commentator, my partner at the Combox, the voice of Thane, Pradeep Desai, Bunty sir, famously known as Bunty sir, along with me. We are live from our channel partner, CricLive.in. Yes, both the runs are completed. There is no shot. Yes, definitely. The final verdict from the umpire. The bat was grounded well inside the crease. So, couple of runs there being added to the total. $117 on the board. Some brilliant half centuries we have seen, some brilliant fielding we have seen. Flatter one this time outside the off stump. spun away from the batsman. Wide ball being signaled by the umpire. 118 on the board. Last delivery to go in the 13th over. Siddesh on strike. Once again a reverse hit. Just away from the wicket keeper. Good decision though from the non-striker not to go for that run. Would have been really struggling there. At the end of the 13th over, 118 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. Signal from the umpire, impact player in. Jayesh Patil, 9 of 10 deliveries. Siddesh Gawande, 26 of 16. A good partnership developing this. Last 40 deliveries left to make an impact in this inning. This time nicely bowled once again. A slower in the air. Throw is coming at the non-striker end. Just some discussion with the umpire. This time, wicket goes down. Outstanding that one from the bowler and shows his sleeves now to the batsman. Really good contest this between the bat and the ball. New batter coming in, Aqib Sheikh. Really good contest between the bat and the ball. Jayesh Patil back in the dugout. Divyansh Saxena, 2.4 overs in his spell, 1 for 20. Really nice delivery that. Testing lines. Came in with the angle. That was a confident appeal from the bowler. Just must have struck outside the line. Just going outside the off stump, definitely. Some bat. That has been the signal from the umpire. Just an inside edge. Saving the batsman's day. Full toss. Lucky though for the non-striker. He was really struggling. Has that gone and hit the stumps. Ricochet off the hands of the bowler. Really nice attempt to get into his crease. Must have hurt his back a little bit. But at the end of the 14th over, 120 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. And Aryan Kadam to continue still. 2 overs, 1 for 8 runs have kept tighter from that end. This time, this is up in the air. Definitely will fall short between the long off fielder and the cover fielder. Falls in no man's land, just a single. 121 on the board. Back on strike. Akif. Akif Sheikh. Dangerous batsman. At this point of time, just 35 deliveries left. Will we see some onslaught from him? Good bowling this for Aryan Kadam. Once again, continuing right arm over the wicket. Tossed up a little bit. Swirl across. Nicely played on one knee. Wanted that second run. Would have been struggling. Good decision from Siddesh Gawande not to go for that second run. Otherwise, Akif Sheikh was really struggling. Good fielding though from the fielder at the deep square leg region. This time, nicely played out of the beat of the bat. Goes down to the deep fine leg region for a boundary. Really good hit that one. That previous one. This time, reverse shot attempted and wicket goes down. Wicket number 2 for the bowler, Aryan Kadam. minute. Impact player, I believe, is on the ground. So he's out. Impact player is in, and Akib Sheikh just replaced in. Akib Sheikh. Nicely played. Just a single. Nicely bowled by Divyansh, right on the stumps. Really, what an overturn this has been. Sportsman Cricket Club started slowly. Then at the end of the 10th over, it was 100 on the board, just couple of wickets down. Then now 15.2 overs, 127 for 6. That's been really, really nice fight back from the fielding side. Good delivery there, just angling in. Just played off the hips, down to the long on region. Just a single. Just one last delivery left in this 16th over. 128 on the board. Nicely played down the ground, flat bat, down to the long on region. Atharva Ankolekar being stationed over there. Just a single at the end of the 16th over. 129 on the board. The new batter coming in, Mehboob Alam. Mehboob on strike. Nicely bowled this. Just played away. Down the ground. Just away from the long on fielder. Opens his account, Mehboob, with that single. 131 on the board. 131 for 7, 16.4 overs. At least need to get somewhere between 160, 170. Tossed up delivery. This is up in the air. Oh, a valiant effort. It was a good running effort from the deep square leg fielder, but just away from him. 132 on the board. 3.5 overs. Aryan Kadam, 3 for 17. Has been a really good spell this from Aryan. 3 overs to go after this. Mehboob on strike. Goes down the track, hits on the pads, dot delivery to end over number 17. 132 for 7. Coming back into the attack. Board. This time, a good reverse shot, straight to the backward point fielder. Just slipped at the wrong time while he was trying to throw that delivery. We'll see, we'll have to wait. Hope everything is fine with that fielder. A physiotherapist, Khyati, just running in. She has been quite active from yesterday. Once again running in. Going to check whether everything is fine with that fielder. Just slipped at the wrong time while he was trying to throw that delivery. Must have twisted his ankle, I believe. But I hope everything is fine with him. We have seen everything this season. This is the 14th season. We have seen a century. We have seen 4 to 5 half centuries. We have seen some competition, heated communication between the batsman and the bowler. $138 for 7. Atharva to continue. Substitute being taken for that fielder. He moves out. Flatter this time. Play straight back at the bowler. Good fielding this from Atharva. In his follow through. Dot delivery. 3 deliveries left in his spell. 138 for 7. Ball quite wide. Wayward delivery outside the off stump. With that one extra run, score moves on to 139. Akshay on strike. Goes on the back foot and wicket goes down. Third wicket, third success for Atharva Kolekar. Really good that one. Skidded through the surface and uprooted the stumps. Eighth wicket down, 139 on the board. 17.4 overs. The captain of Eagle Thane Strikers and the Mumbai T20 League. Really showing his class with the ball in his hand. 3 wickets. Saud Mansoori, the new batsman coming in. Sprain in his ankle. That's what the physiotherapist Khyati says. Dr. Khyati. Tossed up delivery, that one. Quite foolish, that delivery. Just hits the inner half out the bat. Goes down to the onside. Just a quick single. 140 on the board. 2 overs left after this. Last delivery of his spell. Will he get a 4-4? 3.5 overs. 1 maiden. 3 for 26. On strike, it will be Mehboob. Mehboob Alam on strike. Takes the outside edge, just away from the sleeves, up above his head, flowing down to the third man region for a boundary. A lucky boundary though at the end of the 18th over. 144 for 8. अरे लाम है ना. Good catch from Himanshu. Wicket goes down. Ninth wicket down now. Mehboob back in the dugout. Good catch from Himanshu. Right at the boundary line. At the long off region. New batter coming in. Danish Rainey. 147 for 9. Just one time it was looking like 200, 210 on the cards. Brilliant fight back from Union Cricket Academy. 147 for 9 now. Good delivery this, just angling in. Just blocked by the batsman. Dot delivery. Last delivery of the penultimate over. This is the 19th over of this inning. Little bit toss of delivery this. Wrapped on the bats, but the signal from the umpire going down the leg side. The end of the 19th over. It's 147 for 9. Just the last over remained. Watching the second contest in the second day. Soham to continue the last over of this inning. Soham Zute. At the striker end, it will be Saud Mansari. Last wicket now. 147 on the board. Good delivery this right in the block hole. Nicely tucked out by the batsman. Got his bat at the right time. 5 deliveries left. 147 on the board. Good delivery this. Slight appeal from the bowler, denied by the umpire. We'll have to rue the fact the batting side, definitely they had the chances. Only 2 wickets down at the end of the 10th over, 100 on the board. Would have thought at least somewhere between 190, 200 would have been really good on this track. And the bowlers, some seam movement as well from this track. Spinner also helping it out from in this wicket. But 47 for 7 after that. Nicely bowled this time. Takes the inner half of the bat. Good fielding though. Really good fielding. Good backup by the bowler himself. 3 dot deliveries to Taz's spell. The final over of this inning from Soham. $147. 3 deliveries left. Danish at the non-striker end. Saud Mansuri at the striker end. Wicket goes down. Wanted to play it on the onside. All down for 147. Definitely, that's what Bunty sir says from the backyard in the com box. First team to get all down in this competition up till now. We have seen many good batting performances and the lowest score up till now, 147. 148 to chase once we resume when Union Cricket Academy will resume their chase. 148 is the target. We'll be back in a short while after this interval.
स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब दुपारच्या सत्रातील आपण दुसऱ्या इनिंगमध्ये आहोत. आलेल्या सर्व क्रीडा रसिकांचं, खेळाडूंचं, संघांचं, मान्यवरांचं मनपूर्वक हार्दिक स्वागत आहे. ठाणे प्रीमियर लीग पर्व 14. दुपारच्या सत्रातला सामना युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमी कल्याण विरुद्ध स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब या दोन संघांमध्ये. नाणेफेक जिंकून प्रथम फलंदाजी घेण्याचा निर्णय घेतला होता स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब या संघाने आणि त्यांनी पहिल्या 10 षटकांमध्ये 100 धावा धावफलकार लावल्यानंतर युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमीच्या गोलंदाजाने जे कमबॅक केलं ते फार पाहण्यासारखं होतं. कारण त्यानंतर फक्त 47 धावा धावफलकार लावल्या गेल्या आणि पूर्ण संघ माघारी त्यांनी धाडला. त्यामुळे 148 धावांचा लक्ष्याचा पाठलाग युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमी संघ कसा करतोय हे पाहणं आता महत्त्वाचं आहे. आपण पाहत आहे मैदानामध्ये युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमीचे दोन्ही फलंदाज मैदानात आहेत आणि स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लबची टीम हडल करून पुन्हा आता लढण्यासाठी सज्ज होते. भगव्या रंगाची जर्सी आणि एका बाजूला डार्क ब्ल्यू कलर जर्सी. पाहूया काय घडेल काय बिघडेल, कारण सामना मोठा आहे, नॉकआउट मॅचेस आहेत, त्यामुळे प्रत्येक सामना तुम्हाला फार महत्त्वपूर्ण प्रत्येक सामना आहे. दिव्यांश आणि शाश्वत ही सलामीची जोडी मैदानात युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमीसाठी. दिव्यांश ऑन स्ट्राईक, शाश्वत ऑन नॉन स्ट्राईक. सामना सुरू होतोय. फार जबरदस्त कलाटणी सामन्याला पाहायला मिळेल. पहिल्या 10 षटकात तुम्ही 100 धावा 10 धावांच्या सरासरीने जर धावफलकावर संघाचं शतक जर आपण लावताय आणि त्याच्यानंतर जी पडझड हा शब्दच योग्य आहे, पडझड जी झाली, कारण की त्यानंतर अथर्व अंकोलेकर यांनी केलेलं कमबॅक, गोलंदाजीच्या रूपामध्ये घेतलेले 3 बळी, त्याला दिली तेवढी चांगली साथ घरात यांनी पण जबरदस्त मारा केला, टिचून मारा केला. आर्यन कदम याचा सुद्धा मारा नक्कीच पाहण्यासारखा होता. चांगली गोलंदाजी पाहायला मिळाली आपल्याला. आर्यन कदमचं गोलंदाजीचं विश्लेषण पाहिलं. 4 षटकं 17 धावा 3 गडी बाद असं जबरदस्त ॲनालिसिस. त्याचबरोबर अथर्व अंकोलेकर 4 षटकं 1 मेडन 30 धावा 3 विकेट. अथर्वचं वैशिष्ट्य पहिलं हे निर्धाव षटक त्याने हाताळलं, विकेट मेडन. आतापर्यंतच्या मॅचेसमध्ये T20 फॉर्मॅटमध्ये आपण विकेट मेडन षटक हाताळणं हे सुद्धा मोठीच गोष्ट मानली जाते. पण फार जबरदस्त क्रिकेट पाहायला मिळालं, कमबॅक करणं. आता बघूया सुरू होतं मैदानात. दोन्ही दिग्गज संघ आहेत आणि या दोन संघांमधली ही लढत कशा प्रकारे हा सामना पुढे जातोय. स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब 148 डिफेंड करू शकतील का, आणि युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमी कल्याणचा संघ हे जे लक्ष दिलंय ते किती वेळात पूर्ण करतोय तेही पाहणं महत्त्वाचं. दरम्यान आकिब शेख गोलंदाजीचा मारा. आकिब शेख सलामीचा आघाडीचा गोलंदाज. कॉम्पिटेटिव्ह बॉक्स एंडकन मार्गस्थ होतोय. आपल्या बॉलिंग मार्कवर सज्ज अकीब. पहिला चेंडू फ्लिक इन एअर. व्हॉट अ शॉट दॅट इज. जस्ट पिक द बॉल. लेग स्टंपच्या बाहेर दिशा आणि फक्त मनगडाच्या जोरावर फ्लिक विथ द रिस्ट. हा चेंडू वन बाउन्स सीमारेखा पार. डीप स्क्वेअर लेगच्या बाहेर पहिला चौकार. सुरुवात चौकाराने केली आहे. डावखुरा फलंदाज दिव्यांश. लवकर चेंडू त्यांनी पाहिला, पिक केला आणि रिक्सवर बघा काय सुंदर आहे. लाईन थोडी लेग स्टंपच्या बाहेरच आणि फुलर लेंथ, त्यामुळे स्ट्रोक खेळण्यास कठीण नाही. यावेळी हा तर जबरदस्त पिकअप. हा आर पार षटकार. काय लवकर चेंडू पाहिला. व्हॉट अ शॉट दॅट इज. बघा क्लासिकल मार्बलस. खराब काहीच नव्हतं, परंतु क्लास फलंदाजाचा फार वरचा होता. किती वेगात ती फ्लो ऑफ द बॅट, स्विंग ऑफ द बॅट, टायमिंग अक्रॉस द लाईन. हाय अँड हँडसम बिग ब्लो. षटकार. 2 चेंडू 10 धावा. द क्लास, द स्टँडर्ड, द क्वालिटी हे सर्व दिसून आलं फलंदाजांचं यामध्ये. यावेळी सिंपल आउटस्टँडिंग हिटिंग. व्हॉट अ शॉट दॅट इज. 2 स्ट्रोक लेग साइडला आणि हा स्ट्रोक ऑफ साइडला. पिक केला चेंडू ऑन द राईज. हवेतच खेळले. यावेळी लॉंग ऑफचं क्षेत्र निवडलं. चेंडू सीमारेखा पार. 4-6-4. 3 चेंडूंची ही भाषा आहे. एकूण धावा 14. यावेळी लेग साइडला हा हवेत आहे आणि हा दर्शक दीर्घांमध्ये. जस्ट हाफ ट्रॅकर. काय कमालीचा पूल शॉट. या वंडरफुल आहेच, ब्युटिफुल आहेच, पॉवरफुल पण इम्पॅक्टफुल षटकार. दिव्यांची बॅट आग ओकते असं म्हटलं तरी चालेल. पहिल्या 4 चेंडूंचा काय समाचार घेतलाय. एक स्लिप तैनात करण्यात आली. कॅचिंग पोझिशन ताबडतोब स्लिपला हटवून आता रक्षात्मक पद्धतीने स्क्वेअर लेगच्या दिशेने सर्कलच्या आतमध्ये तैनात केलंय. यावेळी बॅकफुट पंच पण यावेळी क्षेत्ररक्षक आहे. गुड शॉट बट स्ट्रेट टुवर्ड द फिल्डर. कव्हरच्या दिशेने 5वा चेंडू निर्धाव येतोय. धावसंख्या 20 ऑन द बोर्ड. लास्ट बॉल ऑफ द फर्स्ट ओव्हर. पॉवर प्लेचा पहिल्या षटकाचा काय उपयोग केलाय फलंदाजाने. शैलीदार डावखुरे फलंदाज. यावेळी हवेमध्ये मिस टायमिंग आहे, पण खूप दूर आहे. नोमॅन्स लँडमध्ये चेंडू पडतो खाली क्षेत्रामध्ये. 2 धावांनी हे षटक पूर्ण होतंय. 22 विदाउट लॉस आफ्टर फर्स्ट ओव्हर. दिव्यांश कमालीचा पॉवरफुल हिटिंग आपण पाहिली पहिल्या षटकात. ताबडतोड फलंदाजी ज्याला म्हटली जाते या 2020 फॉर्मॅटमध्ये, झटपट क्रिकेटमध्ये काय कमालीची सुरुवात केली आहे. सुरुवात विस्फोटक ॲग्रेसिव्ह अप्रोच पाहायला मिळाला फलंदाजांचा. 1 षटक 22 धावा दिव्यांश 6 चेंडू खेळला, त्याच्यातला एकच निर्धाव आला आणि 5 चेंडूंवर 22 धावा धावफलकावर लावल्या गेल्या. 148 धावांचा लक्ष्य निर्धारित केलं, टार्गेट आहे. पुन्हा एकदा आता फार एंडकडनं कोणाला निवडण्यात येते बघूया, कोणाच्या हातात कमान दिली जाते. बघूया फार एंडकडनं आता कोणाच्या हातात ही कमान दिली जाते. दुसऱ्या षटकाची पहिल्या षटकात 22 धावा आपण पाहिल्या. दिव्यांची बॅट तळपली असं म्हटलं तरी चालेल, पण T20 फॉर्मॅटमध्ये ज्या प्रकारे सुरुवात केली पाहिजे, पॉवर प्ले षटकाचा कसा उपयोग केला पाहिजे त्याचं उत्तम उदाहरण दिव्यांशने पेश केलं. शैलीदार डावखुरा फलंदाज आहे. सर्व फटके जे स्ट्रोक खेळला तो प्रॉपर क्रिकेटिंग स्ट्रोक खेळला, असं नाही का तो क्रॉस द बॅट असं जाऊन एक थोडा शफल होऊन खेळत होता. क्लासिकल स्ट्रोक्स पाहायला मिळाले, प्रॉपर क्रिकेटिंग स्ट्रोक. दरम्यान गोलंदाज आपल्या क्षेत्रांची थोडीशी नीट पाहणी करतोय. 22 विदाउट लॉस. दुसरा मध्यम गती तेज गोलंदाज फॉरेनकडनं दानिश आपल्या गोलंदाजीच्या मार्कवर सज्ज होतोय. यावेळी ऑन दी अप खेळलाय, पण क्षेत्ररक्षक खूप दूर आहे. डीप लॉंग ऑफच्या दिशेला चेंडू ट्रॅव्हल करतोय. 2 धावा निश्चित. शाश्वत जगताप यांनी सुद्धा पहिल्या चेंडूवर आपला मनसुबा जाहीर केला. ऑन दी अपच पहिला चेंडू खेळलाय. धावसंख्या 24. दानिश फॉरेनकडनं. यावेळी काटीने प्रॉपर कट आणि हा षटकार का बघूया. हो, अप्पर कट षटकार. आठवण करून दिली वीरेंद्र सेहवागच्या त्या स्ट्रोकची. हा कमालीचा टायमिंग आहे. आखुट्यापदा चेंडू उसळी घेणारा उजव्या बाहेर विड्थ मिळाली होती, पण अप्पर कट प्रॉपर कट बॉलच्या मागे येऊन हा खेळलेला स्ट्रोक. मला वाटतं धावांचा हा पाऊस याला म्हणतात, बरसात. पहिल्या 2 षटकातच 148 128 धावांचं लक्ष आपण किती वेळात 34 विदाउट एनी विकेट. एवढी मनगडीच्या जोरावर वळवलाय चेंडूला. फ्लिक विथ द रिच. क्षेत्ररक्षक जिथपर्यंत चेंडू कट करेल, अडवेल, थ्रो करेल. 2 धावा आरामात पुऱ्या केल्यात दोन्ही फलंदाजांनी. काही दिक्कत नाहीये. धावसंख्या 36. दिव्यांग सक्सेना आपण पाहता नौसेकरला ज्यांनी पहिल्या 6 चेंडूत 22 धावा बनवल्या, पण तो क्लास त्याचा दिसला. अनुभवी फलंदाज. यावेळी फ्रंट फूट पुश. सिंगल इज ऑन. एकदम आरामात पूर्ण केली जाते. सामंजस्य फार चांगलं दोन्ही फलंदाजांचं. डावखुरा फलंदाज दिव्यांग सक्सेना ऑन द स्ट्राईक. मुंबई रेंजी प्लेयर आहे, इंडियन अंडर 19 खेळलेला प्रतिभाशाली खेळाडू. गोलंदाजांना पहिल्या 2 षटकात सैरा वैरा हा शब्दच बरा पडतो. भरपूर आक्रमण केलंय दोन्ही गोलंदाजांवर. दोन्ही बाजूनी पॉवरफुल हिटिंग पाहायला मिळाली. आक्रमण दोन्ही बाजूनी होतंय. त्यामुळे धावसंख्या 36 धावफलकावर आपण पाहतोय. 148चं लक्ष्य मला वाटतं लवकरच पूर्ण करण्याचा मनसुबा इरादा जाहीर करून आलेत दोन्ही फलंदाज. प्रतिभाशाली खेळाडू जे असतात, जे मुंबई रणजी संघात प्रतिनिधित्व केले, असे अंडर 19 इंडियन टीमचे प्लेयर, IPL खेळणारे खेळाडू, या सर्व खेळाडूंचा भरणा संघांमध्ये असतो. त्यामुळे अनुभवाची देवाणघेवाण होते. दरम्यान पुढील चेंडू हा कट केला, परंतु स्ट्रेट टुवर्ड द फिल्डर. ठीक सकाळी पहिल्या प्रयत्नात अडवत नाहीये, त्यामुळे एक धाव घेण्यात मुभा मिळते. आरामात एक सिंगल कंप्लीट केली जाते. षटकही याबरोबर पूर्ण होते. धावसंख्या 37, 37 धावा, बिनबाद 37, 38 माफ करा 38 विदाउट एनी विकेट आफ्टर कम्प्लिशन ऑफ 2 ओव्हर. पाहूया, वेगात सुरुवात झाली आहे, गेअर बदलले गेलेत, काय चाललंय. कारण की महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे आपण T20 फॉर्मॅटमध्ये ज्या प्रकारे जे ताबडतोड बॅटिंग पाहायला मिळते ती पाहायला मिळाली. खास करून दिव्यांगनी खेळलेले जे स्ट्रोक होते ते प्रदर्शनीय दर्शनीय होते. दरम्यान आता पुन्हा एकदा आकिब शेख, पहिलं 22 रनांचं महागडे षटक. आकिब कॉमेंट्री बॉक्सकडनं वैयक्तिक दुसरं संघाचं 3रं षटक घेऊन मार्गस्थ होतोय. पुल केला, हो हिट, पण यावेळी क्षेत्ररक्षक आहे आणि कॅच डाऊन. बरोबर चेंडूच्या खाली आला होता, नजरेसमोरच होता चेंडू, जास्त हालचाल करायची गरज नव्हती, पण शेवटच्या क्षणी हा झेल सटकला हातून आणि जीवनदान मिळालंय दिव्यांग सक्सेनाला. या मोठ्या स्टेजवर असे कॅच पकडले गेले पाहिजेत, परंतु हा झेल सुटलाय आणि क्रिकेटमध्ये किंतु परंतुला स्थानच नाहीये. लाईफ मिळते. रायटी लेफ्टी कॉम्बिनेशन आपण पाहता. युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमीतर्फे दोन्ही फलंदाज डावी उजवी जोडी मैदानात कार्यरत असताना वारंवार षटकात बदल केला जाईल एवढं निश्चित. पॉवर प्लेचं 3रं षटक मार्गस्थ आहे. आता डीप मिड विकेट आणि डीप वाईडिश थर्डमॅन असे 2 खेळाडू 30 गज दायऱ्याच्या बाहेर आहेत. यावेळी स्ट्रेट हा मिड ऑफच्या दिशेला हवेत उडवलेला स्ट्रोक, टायमिंग प्रॉपर झालं नाही, एलिव्हेशनही कमी मिळालं आणि पहिला धक्का, पहिला हादरा युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमी संघाला. पुन्हा संघ एकत्र येतोय. स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लबचा पाहिजे ते मिळालं, पण याच्या अगोदर दिव्यांग सक्सेनाचा तो झेल, फार महत्त्वपूर्ण झेल सुटला होता. शाश्वत बॅक टू डगआउट, शाश्वतची जागा घेण्यासाठी मैदानात प्रवेश करतोय. 1 डाऊन स्पेशल इट्स बॅटर. अनुराग मैदानात प्रवेश करताना आपण पाहतोय. महबूबने हा झेल टिपला होता. स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लबचा हा खेळाडू जो मिड ऑफला होता, पण याच्या अगोदर दिव्यांगचा झेल होता. तो पोझिशनमध्ये येऊन जर आपण झेल सोडला तर मग प्रश्नचिन्ह नक्कीच. पहिला झटका लागलाय, ब्रेक थ्रू पाहिजे तो मिळाला, शेवटी आकिबनीच तो मिळवून दिला. अनुभवी गोलंदाज या संघाचा. स्ट्राईकवर आपण पाहताय वन डाऊन स्पेशलिस्ट बॅटर अनुराग. फार महत्वाची जागा आहे ही. जर लवकर विकेट गेली तर तुम्हाला नव्याने सुरुवात करावी लागते. वन डाऊन स्पेशलिस्ट बॅटर त्यासाठीच ही जागा महत्वाची, जिथे जो रूट विराट कोहली यांची स्पेशलाइज जागा आहे. वन डाऊन क्षेत्ररक्षणात तत्परतेने बदल केलाय. लॉंग लेगला खेळाडू तैनात केलाय. डीप थर्डमॅन, लॉंग लेग असे विकेटच्या मागे दोन खेळाडू आहेत सीमारेषेवर. यावेळी लॉफ्टर शॉट हवेमध्ये आणि हा दुसरा धक्का. हा दुसरा धक्का. लागोपाठ दोन गडी बाद झाले. अनुराग आले, अनुराग गेले. पहिला चेंडू लॉफ्टेड शॉट खेळताना मिस टायमिंग आणि कव्हर क्षेत्रामध्ये सहजतेने जल टिपला गेला आणि अनुराग बॅक टू डग आउट. जी फार वेगवान सुरुवात झाली होती त्या सुरुवातीला आता खीळ बसलाय. ज्या गोलंदाजांनी पहिल्या 22 धावा ज्याच्या षटकात निघाल्या त्यांनी 2 गडी लागोपाठ बाद केलेत अकीबने आणि आपल्या संघाला पुन्हा एकदा या सामन्यामध्ये परत आणलंय. हॅट्रिकवर आता गोलंदाज आकिब शेख. अनुभव शेवटी त्यांनी पणाला लावला. आकिबने राजने हाल झेल टिपला कव्हर क्षेत्रामध्ये. नवीन बॅटर आदित्य पवार. हा सर्व खेळ दिव्यांग सक्सेना नॉनस्ट्रायकरला पाहतोय. या षटकात 3 चान्स बनले, त्याच्यातला 1 चान्स दिव्यांगचा सुटला. बाकी 2 चान्स बरोबर कॅच कंप्लीट केले गेले. दरम्यान यालाच क्रिकेट म्हणतात आणि हेच T20 फॉर्मॅटचं सर्वात मोठं रहस्य आहे. इथे तुम्ही रिलॅक्स होऊ शकत नाही. हॅट्रिक बॉल, फ्रंट फुट पुश, डिफेन्सिव्ह पुश टुवर्ड द मिड ऑफ डॉट डिलिव्हरी. पण खरंच हे षटक चांगलंच आकिब शेखने डिलिव्हर केलंय. जेव्हा तिसरं षटक मार्गस्थ आहे ताफलक दर्शवतोय 2 गडी बाद 39 धावा. ज्या वेगात सुरुवात झाली होती टू टू गो नाव. 2 हॅलो, नाईस लुकिंग स्ट्रोक. बॅकफुटला जाऊन फक्त दिशा दिली, कट केलाय चेंडूला 4 धावांसाठी. अप्रतिम स्ट्रोक. धावसंख्या 43. यावेळी लेग साईडला ऑन साईडला चांगला प्रयत्न, डायव्हिंग इम्पॅक्ट. चेंडूचा वेग थोडा कमी केला. नक्कीच 2 धावा तर नक्की वाचवल्या तिथे, सेव्ह केल्या आहेत. षटक पूर्ण होतंय पण सफल षटक म्हणायला पाहिजे. 2 गडी बाद करण्यात यश मिळालं होतं. 3 षटकं पूर्ण, धावसंख्या धावफलकावर 2 गडी बाद 45. आता 103 धावांची आवश्यकता आहे उर्वरित 17 षटकांमध्ये. जी सुरुवात मिळाली होती त्या सुरुवातीला परत एकदा स्पीड ब्रेकर घातला गेला या षटकामध्ये, पण जी दिव्यांग सक्सेनाने सुरुवात करून दिली आहे तो अजूनही विकेटवर आहे. जीवनदान त्यालाही मिळालंय. फार महत्त्वपूर्ण सामना आहे. प्रत्येक सामना महत्त्वपूर्ण आहे. दिग्गज संघांचा समावेश, टॉप 16 टीम ठाणे जिल्ह्यातील या स्पर्धेमध्ये खेळताना आपण पाहतोय. दरम्यान फार एंडकडनं गोलंदाज बिलकुल बदल केला नाहीये. दानिश फार एंडकडनं दिव्यांग सक्सेना स्ट्राईक एंडला आपण पाहतोय. पॉवर प्लेचं चौथं षटक सुरू होत आहे. यावेळी कट आणि इथे चान्सच नाही आहे चेंडू अडवायला. यामध्ये पॉवर होती, टायमिंग आहे, काय प्लेसमेंट आहे. दिव्यांग सक्सेना त्याचा जो अनुभव आहे क्लास दाखवतोय. हाय क्लास बॅटिंग. टोटल स्कोर 49. 49 धावा, 2 गडी बाद. पॉवर प्लेचा काय वापर केलाय या फलंदाजांनी. यावेळी उजवटीच्या बाहेर, बराच बाहेर आहे. पंचांचे दोन्ही हात समांतर, चेंडू अवांतर आहे. अतिरिक्त धावसंख्येमध्ये 1-2ची भरी पडली जाते आणि धावसंख्येचं अर्धशतक 50 रन कंप्लीट. धाव फलकावर 50 धावा आपण पाहतोय. 50 लॉस ऑफ 2. 4th ओव्हर ऑफ द पॉवर प्ले इन प्रोग्रेस. दानिश यावेळी जागेवरूनच ऑनराईज खेळण्याचा प्रयत्न, बाहेरची काढ लागते, यशस्वी चूक करत नाहीये. आणि इथे दिव्यांग सक्सेना बॅक टू डग आउट. परत एकदा मोठा फटका खेळताना, बिगिट करताना लिडिंग एज. आणि यावेळी दानिश गडी बाद करण्यास त्याला यश मिळतंय. एक जबरदस्त, छोटी परंतु जबरदस्त इनिंग खेळून दिव्यांग सक्सेना आपण डगआउटमध्ये माघारी परतताना पाहतोय. 3 विकेट 6 षटकांमध्ये पॉवर प्लेच्या आतमध्ये मिळाला तर मॅच ही बनणार. काय बनणार, काय बिघडणार, ऐकूया, पाहूया काय घडेल काय बिघडेल. कारण मॅच मध्ये आता रंग भरला जातोय. नवीन बॅटर मैदानात आता येईल, अथर्व अंकोलेकर, IPL अँड मुंबई रणजी ट्रॉफी प्लेयर, मुंबई रणजी प्लेयर. पाहूया अथर्व आता कशा प्रकारे, अनुभव आता फार महत्त्वाचा आहे या क्षणी. स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब एवढ्या मोठ्या सुरुवातीनंतर सुद्धा कमबॅक करताना दिसतोय. 4थं षटक मार्गस्थ आहे. 4th ओव्हर ऑफ दिस इनिंग इन प्रोग्रेस आहे. पण 3 गडी बाद केली आहे, त्या करण्यात यश मिळाले. टॉप ऑर्डर 3 बॅट्समनला त्यांनी परत पाठवलंय. आता कशा प्रकारे ही इनिंग पुढे जाते, संयम ठेवला जातोय का परत आक्रमण केलं जाईल. स्पोर्ट्समॅन क्रिकेट क्लब नक्कीच कमबॅक करतो. चांगला चेंडू होता हा, उजव्या स्टीवरून थोडासा बाहेर निघाला, परत जागेवरून एकदा बिग हिट करताना पायची लिडिंग एज. आणि वेलकम म्हटलं विकेट किपरने. हा त्यांच्या हातात सुखरूप. आता आकिब स्वतः स्लिपमध्ये पाहतोय आपण. आता गोलंदाजांना सांगितलं गेलंय आपल्यासाठी कॅचिंग पोझिशन अवेलेबल आहे. लेट्स सी. लेग स्टंपच्या बाहेर, लेंथ लेग स्टंपच्या बाहेर, त्यामुळे हवेतच खेळलेला हा स्ट्रोक फ्लिक इन एअर. अथर्वने आपलं खातं उघडलंय. खरंच इथे प्रत्येक सामना हा संघर्षमय रीतीने खेळताना आपण पाहायला मिळतोय. अशी कुठलाही सामना झाला नाही जो एकतर्फी पाहायला मिळाला. लढत थेट सकाळच्या सत्रात 263 धावा काय चेस केले गेलेत. वाह, ठाणे ज्येष्ठ 11 संघाकडे आता सुद्धा जबरदस्त फाईट. खास कौतुक केलं पाहिजे आकिब शेखचं, ज्यांनी पहिल्या षटकात 22 आल्यावर सुद्धा काय ते दुसरं षटक हाताळलं. 2 गडी लागोपाठ बाद करून संघाला परतीचा रस्ता गाठून दिलाय. दरम्यान दानिश यावेळी बरोबर मधल्या आणि उजव्या स्टेवरचा चेंडू, डिफेन्सिव्ह पुश मिडअपच्या दिशेने, धाव काही मिळणार नाही. निर्धाव चेंडू, प्रेशर इकडे तिकडे होतं नेहमी. दबावाचा हा खेळ आहे, मानसिक दबावाचा. प्रेशर कसं द्यायचं, कसं ते हाताळायचं, रिलीज करायचं, याचाच खेळ आहे हा. दरम्यान दानिश फारेनकडनं लेफ्ट आर्म ओव्हर द विकेट. हा आपटलेला चेंडू, तेवढा जबरदस्त फुल शॉट. 1 बाउन्स, 2 बाउन्स, 3 बाउन्स, तिथपर्यंत क्षेत्ररक्षक फार दुरून येतोय, कव्हर करतोय, कट करतोय. 2 धावा आरामात पुऱ्या केल्यात. धावसंख्या 53 धावा. हाफ ट्रॅकर होता, आखूट टप्पा होता, त्यामुळे फलंदाजाला जास्त काही कष्ट करावे लागले नाहीत. आता बरोबर त्या क्षेत्रामध्ये क्षेत्ररक्षक तैनात केलाय. जर हा स्ट्रोक हवेमध्ये गेला तर त्यासाठी कॅचिंग पोझिशन म्हणून तो खेळाडू आपण पाहू शकता काऊ कॉर्नरला. हा लेग स्टंपच्या बाहेर आहे का, निश्चित आहे. आणि चांगला गॅदर केला विकेट किपरने. डायव्हिंग इम्पॅक्ट. अतिरिक्त धावसंख्येत 1 धावांची भर पडेल. वाईड चेंडू आहे. धावसंख्या 54 दर्शवते. आकाश यष्टीरक्षक ज्यांनी एक झेल टिपलाय. बिहाइंड द विकेट चांगलं काम करताना पाहायला मिळते आकाश. चपळ. दरम्यान पुढील चेंडू दानिश. उजवडीच्या बाहेर जागा दिली होती, जागा बनवली आणि डीप बॅकवर्ड पॉइंटला जागाही दाखवली. नाईस लुकिंग स्ट्रोक. चौकारामध्ये परिवर्तित होतोय. चौकाराने ह्या षटकाची सांगताही होते. 4 षटकांच्या समाप्तीनंतर धावसंख्या 58, 3 गडी बाद, 58 फॉर 3. अजूनही सामना संपला नाहीये. पाहूया काय घडेल बिघडेल. ऐकूया आता कॉमेंट्री बॉक्समध्ये थोडा फेरबदल करूया आणि आपण आमंत्रित करूया आनंद यांना, आनंद श्रेष्ठ यांना.
Thank you, Vante sir. To continue the 5th over. Keep shape to continue. Good shape on that delivery. Just outside the off stump. Atharva looking at that delivery. Let it go to the wicket keeper. Good start this. 58 on the board. 58 for 3. This will be a huge. $59 for 3. 4.2 overs. Akib Sheikh. What a spell he's having. 2.2 overs. 2 wickets for 30 runs. Need to be in the hunt. You need wickets, dot deliveries and wickets. 89 required now of 94 deliveries. The asking rate, not a problem right now. 5.68. They can take their time out. Nicely played this time. Front foot defensive push just between the fielder, backward point and cover region. Just a single. 60 on the board, 4.3 overs. 3 deliveries still to go in the 5th over. The slight change in the fielding position. This other left-hander batsman comes on strike. Akib Sheikh. A good run up. Good round action. That was a little bit on the shorter side. Didn't rise at all. Nicely punched it down the ground by Atharva. Good fielding though. Just a single. Just taking their time, those batsmen. They know that there's ample amount of time to chase down the target. In no rush at all. 3 wickets already down. Just playing out those overs from Akib Sheikh. 2 deliveries to go in this over. Nicely driven. Back to the bowler. There is a slight appeal. Was he back in the crease? Not out, says the umpire. Good fielding on his follow-through. Akib Sheikh did really well to bend down on time and field the ball. Just look a little bit hurt. A physiotherapist will be now in action. Khyati Sahani. She's just rushing through. We'll just check what has happened. He was on his follow-through. Nicely punched by the batsman. Aditya back to the bowler. Just fielded off his left hand. We'll just check what has happened. I hope everything is okay with him. It's been such an asset for his side. Did really well. 2.5 overs, 2 for 32. 61 for 3. Seems okay, seems fine. That's good news. Must have hurt a little bit, that left hand. Our Dr. Khyati Sahani. She has been quite active from yesterday. That's what we have seen her running onto the ground many a times from yesterday. 4.5 overs in the game, 61 for 3. Wrapped on the pad. There is a question being asked and wicket goes down. Third success for Akib Sheikh. Fourth wicket down. 62 on the board. 87 to win now of 90 deliveries and 4 wickets down, 6 wickets in the bag. Four wickets down, looking good. This contest now right back into the contest. The fielding side, 87 required of 90 deliveries. New batsman coming in, Meet Jain. Will need a partnership. Akib Sheikh, brilliant bowling. 3 wickets he has been able to take just out of the field for some treatment of his left hand. Coming on to bowl the next over, Danish to continue from the opposition end. 2 overs prior to this, 1 for 29. Atharva Ankolekar on strike. One last over to go in this power play. 5 overs done, 61 for 4. 87 of 90 deliveries. Short of delivery just outside the off stump. Nicely cut it down to the sweeper cover region. Nice fielding. They're going for the second. Brilliant running this. Good communication between both the batsmen. 63 on the board. Looking to consolidate those two batters. Atharva Ankolekar has just come in. New batters at the crease. Meet Jain just arrived. This one just a little bit tad wide outside the off stump. Wide being signaled by the umpire. One extra run to be added to the score. There's been a good fight back from both the teams. First 10 overs in the first inning, it was looking like 200 on the board. But a good fight back from the bowlers of Union Cricket Academy. Now in the second half, great start by the batting side. Good delivery, but just outside that wide line, quite wide. Once again, couple of wide deliveries, 65 on the board. And then, when the batting side started well, a good fight back from the bowling side. Here, Sportsman Cricket Club. Good contest on the card, low scoring game, 83 needed of 89. Bowling with some rigor, Danish Rainey, but need to held up his line. That's the main thing. Short of length delivery, cut in half, nicely played up above the backward point field that is racing towards the fence. Just outside the off stump. Really good delivery. That's tentative lines. Really watch carefully. Let it go to the wicket keeper once again. Atharvan Kolikar, a seasoned campaigner, just in no hurry out there in the middle. Asking rate 5.51. It's not a thing to bother. Just that wicket column. 6 wickets in hand. Danish Raini in action. Good delivery. That was just a little bit angling in, nicely firm, pushed down to the mid-on region. Just a single. Good fielding though from the mid-on fielder. 70 on the board. Last delivery to go in the power play over. Danish Raini, 2.5 overs, 1 for 38. It's been a touch expensive, Danish, but got an important wicket. Looks a little bit tired, Danish out there. Quite hot out there and humid as well. $70 for 4. Short of lane delivery. Just played with an angle bat. Brilliant fielding there. Dot delivery to end over number 670 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Fielding restrictions have been uplifted. 70 for 4. 78 required of 84. Akib Sheikh once again back in action. Last over of his spell. Giving his heart out for his side. 3 overs prior to this. 3 wickets for 32. He'll burn out his spell. His deliveries, last 6 deliveries of his spell. Good delivery, that one. The sort of good length area. Nicely pushed it firmly down the ground by Atharva. Not taking any chances right now. On strike, it will be Meet for the first time in this over. 77 required. Asking rate 5.57. You're watching the second match in the second day of the 14th season of Thane Premier League, famously known as Upamukhyamantri Chashak. And it is associated with the Mumbai Cricket Association. This time a slower one, change in pace. Nicely played by the batsman, just opening the face of the bat down to the third man region. No run there. Dot delivery. Akib Sheikh. What a spell he has brought. 3 wickets. Really good. Like to go for one more. Good delivery this one. Once again, a little outside the off stump. Nicely played. Opening the full face of the bat. Guided it down to the backward point region. Couple of runs there. Good fielding from the fielder at the extra cover region. Just ran over for 20 to 25 yards. Picked up the ball and one throw at the striker's end. Straight to the wicket keeper. 73 for 4. 3 deliveries left in his spell. 7th over in progress. Meet Jain on strike. This is up in the air. Completely outfoxed. That's what I said. One more wicket he'll go for. And that's a 4-4 for Akib Sheikh. The highest. New batsman coming in. Aryan. 5th wicket down. This is, and really good fight back this from the bowling side. Akib Sheikh. 4 wickets he has taken up till now. Still 2 deliveries left in his spell. Good delivery that one. Just leaving the batter at the last moment. A tentative push outside the off stump. Last delivery left in this spell. Will he take a fifer? That will be a big thing on this big day. 73 for 5. Akib Sheikh giving it all he has. 3.5 overs. 4 for 35. Atharva Ankolekar still there at the crease at the non-striker end. Last delivery of the spell, last delivery of the 7th over. Good delivery, just a little bit extra pace trying to add on that delivery. A waiver delivery, white ball being signaled by the umpire. 74 on the board, 74 still required. 5 wickets in the dugout. Couple of recognized batsmen left. After that, the tail enders. 74 for 5. Nicely bowled, just outfoxed the batsman. What a sort of good length area, leaving the batter. Just a tantalizing close to that outside edge. That ends a great spell from him for the day. At the end of the 7th over, 74 for 5. Coming on to bowl the next over, Mehboob Alam has been brought into the attack. 7 overs done, 74 on the board, 74 for 5. Flighted, not a flighted delivery, that was a flatter delivery just outside the off stump. Dot delivery to start his spell. Atharva Ankolekar. He is the mainstay now in the batting lineup. Nicely bowled that delivery. Once again a flatter one. Just played on the onside. Just a single. 75 for 5. Was looking like, when it started, was looking like it was going to end pretty soon. But not to be. Akib Sheikh had some other plans. Took a 4-4. Bringing his side back into the contest. 73 required, now 76. 5 wickets in hand. Just assessing the field, Mehboob. Packed offside field. You can see a long off. A backward extra point. No ball being signaled by the umpire. Front foot no ball, I believe. Free hit coming up. That's the signal from the umpire. 76 for 5. That's what the captain of the fielding side didn't want. Free hit coming up. Good delivery, that one. Dot delivery. Nicely fielded by the fielder at the mid-wicket region. 76 for 5. 3 deliveries left in the 8th over. Tossed up delivery this time. Played with an angled bat. Once again the mid-wicket fielder in action. Dot delivery. Good over this. Has just given away a single in this over. 76 for 5. Tossed off delivery. A front foot push. Nicely fielded by Rahul Kadam at the cover end. Last delivery of the 8th over. Flatter this time. On the stumps. Denied that single. At the end of the 8th over. 76 for 5. The contest is still on. They are still fighting. 76 for 5. 72 required of 72 deliveries. Coming on to bowl. The next over, Saud Mansoori. 72 of 70. 72 deliveries required. Saud Mansoori into the attack, going left arm round the wicket. On strike, it will be Atharva Ankolekar. Toss-top delivery, nicely played. Down the ground, down to the long on region, just a single. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just ball watching. Single denied once again. Wants to take the major strike. Majority of the strike. Wants to keep it the mainstay. This time played down the ground. Oh, overran. Overran this time. Was a brilliant effort from the fielder. He was there, but overran it. But a boundary nevertheless. Really good hit that was from Atharva Ankolekar. Taking the initiative of taking the strike and hitting those runs. Flatter one this time. Just played down to the mid-wicket region. Dot delivery once again. 80 for the loss of 5 wickets. 3 deliveries left in the 9th over. Nicely bowled once again. Just flatter outside the off stump. Nicely fielded by Rahul once again at the covered region. 80 for 5. Flatter once again. This time just flicked it off the hips down to the cow corner region. They're going for the second throw. Is coming at the non-striker end. Not at all happy the bowler South with that fielder. Challenging the fielder that he should have attacked it, thrown it quite swiftly. Had it been it, there was a chance of a run out. 82 for 5. Last delivery of the 9th over. Little bit toss-up delivery right on the pads. Flicked it around the corner, down to the cow corner at the end of the 9th over. 83 for the loss of 5 wickets. $83 for 5. Little bit toss-up delivery, slower in there. Just what at the last moment guided it down to the backward point region. 83 for 5. 65 to get off 65 deliveries. Flatter just outside the off stump. Once again denied that single. Dot delivery. $83 on the board. Flatter just outside the off stump, nicely driven. This time the single taken by the batsman. 84 on the board. Been really good, Mehboob. 1.3 over, none for 3 runs. Aryan Kadam on strike. Still to open his account. Just setting the field right here, Mehboob. Little tossed up delivery. Wanted to play the scoop shot. Didn't time it properly. Denied that single. Atharva Ankolekar, right call from him. Not to go for that run. Aryan Kadam still on strike. 2 deliveries to go. Little outside the off stump. Wanted to cut it. Wasn't that short to cut. Good delivery this. Good bowling this from Mehboob. Toss off delivery this time. Nicely played. The scoop shot. It's going down to the fine leg region. There is a chase on. Good fielding from the fielder. Stationed at the square leg region. Just ran in 30 to 35 yards. And stopped that ball from rolling over to the boundary. At the end of the 10th over, 86 on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. Once again after a short drinks break. South Bansuri 60 required, 62 required of 60 now. Flatter one, just outside the off stump, just guided it. The right side of the backward point fielder. Good fielding though. Dot delivery to start his second over in the spell. That was a tossed up delivery. Up in the air. Nicely fielded by the fielder. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. It was a really good attempt from the fielder. The third umpire will come in action. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. We are waiting for the umpire's signal. The TB umpire now in action. Third umpire has been taken. Brilliant attempt it was at the long on region. Love to inside the ropes. The umpires are checking it. We'll just wait for signal. Just a single taken. Would have had his heart in his mouth for a second over there. Tantalizing close to the ropes. There was a chance of a relay throw. The other fielder was just closing in, but couldn't throw it properly to that fielder. Nevertheless, just a single. Aryan Kadam back on strike. 87 on the board. 61 required of 58 deliveries, and for the first time in this contest, the asking run rate has breached 6 runs per over rate. Flatter this time. Nicely played on the leg side. Throw is coming at the non-striker end. Direct hit at the non-striker end. But quite safely, the batsman had grounded his bat in the crease. 88 for 5. Close, hard-fought battle this. 60 required of 87. 57 deliveries. 3 deliveries to go in the 11th over. Will we see more drama in this contest? Platter run this time played nicely down the ground. Good fielding though, just a single. Nice pickup, one bounce throw straight to the bowler's end. 89 for 5. Aryan Kadam batting on 3. Has just faced 11 deliveries. Atharva Angolekar 22 of 24. Taking his time out. In no hurry at all. Ample amount of time left. Ample amount of deliveries left in this contest. Played up, down the ground. Uppishly played by the fielder. Played by the batsman. Nicely ran. Good positive running this. 3 runs on offer. 92 on the board. Last delivery to go in the 11th over. Was a gentle push right in the gap. Played uppishly but away from the fielder. 92 for 5. Right in the block hole. Brilliant delivery. That one tucked in nicely by Atharva. Played down to the mid-wicket region. So at the end of the 11th over, 93 for 5. Move to continue from the far end. The end of the 11th over, 93 for 5. 55 required of 54. Atharva Ankolekar on strike. Played down the ground, brilliantly saved. Outstanding fielding effort that. Just hit it hard, I believe. We'll have to check. The fielder there at the long off region. Siddesh Gawande coming back into the attack the first time. Fielder looks good. Running across the ground, you can see our physiotherapist Khyati Sahani, but she can come back. Right now, I believe the fielder at the long off region looks good. Up on his toes. Was hit really bad, I believe, on the left knee. But what a piece of fielding. Brilliantly dived and saved some runs for his side. Couple of runs taken over there, 90. .53 required of 53 deliveries. Flatter one this time, cut it nicely. It is racing towards the fence down to the deep backward point region. Good fielding once again. Couple of runs taken by the batsman. Good pick up and throw. One bounce straight to the wicket keeper. 97 now. 51 required of 52 deliveries. Getting anxiously close this match. Atharva batting on 27 of 27 deliveries. Little bit tossed off delivery, quite full of that delivery, played on the onside. Good wicket keeping this. Attacked that ball, just kept it for a single. Atharva goes to the non-striker end. Aryan Kadam. Definitely would like to take their chances, the bowling side. 5 wickets still left. 52 win of 51 deliveries. Good low scoring game. There's good contest. Flatter one this time. Wanted to scoop it. Didn't get a sweet part of the bat out. Outstanding from the wicket keeper once again. But a wayward throw. Could be a run out at the non-striker end. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Not out is the call. Leg by being signaled by the umpire. Been really good with his wicket keeping skill. Throw at the non-striker end was a little bit wavered. Akash, the man in action. Atharva back on strike. 99 on the board. 49 required of 50 deliveries. Siddesh Gawande to continue. Right arm round the wicket. Flatter just outside the off stump. Punches nicely down to the backward point region. 100 up for Union Cricket Academy. 48 required of 49 now. Just lived up to the expectation this contest. Really been great to see. Low scoring match. Tossed off delivery, just played above the head of the bowler, racing towards the fence and a boundary. Could hit that one from Aryan Kadam. 104 at the end of the 12th over. 44 required of 48 now. At the end of the 12th over, 104 runs on the board for the loss of 5 wickets. This has been a really good partnership. Getting back into the match. 44 required of 48. Mansoori to continue. Nicely bowled on the flatter trajectory. Just flicked down to the cow corner region. Dot delivery to start with this over. 44 required of 47. The asking rate 5.62. A third one strike. Tossed up delivery, and that's what he was waiting for. Up above the sky. What a tremendous hit that was. Right in the park, out of the park. 110 on the board. Just 38 required of 46 deliveries. Just waiting for that delivery, something to be in his radar. And once it was there, just a pickup shot for him. Atharva batting on 35 of just 31 deliveries. Aryan Kadam, good partnership, 10 of 14 deliveries. Is batting on. Flatter one this time. Good delivery, good comeback delivery from South. 3 deliveries left in this over. 13th over in progress. 110 on the board. Still 38 required. Flatter one just outside the off stump. Got it nicely down to the extra cover region. Just a single. Wanted that second run. Just turned in that batsman. And the third umpire has been called for. Manoj Yadav. Third umpire has been called on for 110 on the board. Let's see what the verdict is going to be. That's the verdict from the third umpire. Batter is not out. Once again, resume. Not out is the verdict from the umpire. Just a single to be added in the scoreboard. Platter just played it on the up, just wide of the mid-off fielder. Down to the long-off region. Just a single, 112 on the board. Last delivery to go in the 13th over. 36 required of 43. Flatter this time. Just couldn't field it on his follow through. Just a single to end over number 13. 113 on the board. 35 required of 42 deliveries. Looks in no rush at all. 35 of 42 will change hands in the comp box as well. There's been a great going, singles and doubles, a good partnership. $113 for 5. Is there still a twist in this match? We'll have to see. 113 for 5. 35 needed. Atharva on strike. Mehboob coming back into the attack. Good delivery to start with. Prior to this, 2 overs, none for 5 runs. Flatter one just outside the off stump, defended solidly off the front foot. 35 of 40. And no hustle at all. Atharva Ankulekar. He understands that he just needs to be till the end. 5 wickets in hand. This has been a super partnership. Just grinding in the middle. That was a little bit slower in the air. Nicely cut it down to the extra cover region. They're going for that second run. Slight fumbling allows them to complete that second run quite easily. 115 on the board. Moving on to 39 with that couple of run. Atharva Ankulekar. 33 required. Short of Lendily once again. Cut it nicely down to the same position. Extra cover region. Just a single. 116 now. Back on strike, Aryan Kadam batting on 11 of 15 deliveries. Six overs left after this. 32 to win of 38. Just would like to have 1 wicket to get into the contest once again. Trying it harder and harder, the bowling side. Been a really good partnership this. Just keeping it simple. Tossed up delivery. This is up in the air. Just as I was saying, this is up in the air. Oh! That was a let off. Overran it once again. Should have been taken. That's what I said. Just a ball previously. A wicket out of somewhere. That was a half chance. Should have been converted. This time. 117 on the board. Such a close game. 5 wickets in hand. Flatter delivery. Just pushed it around the corner, down the ground, down to the long off region. And of a good over at the end of the 14th over. 118 on the board. 30 required of 36 deliveries. Coming on to bowl, Ashwin Shelke. 100. Just played straight to the cover region. 30 required of 35 deliveries. Getting closer and closer this match. Tossed up delivery up in the air, just above the fielder at the long off region. A boundary. One bounce over the fence. Nicely bowled this time. Once again, a flatter delivery. Just opened the face of the bat. Played it straight to the backward point fielder. Dot delivery. This time, just a little bit of air. Just outside the top. Some wide ball being signaled by the umpire. 123 on the board. 3 deliveries to go. This time, up above, handsomely down the ground. That's a mammoth 6. Out of here. '51 of 43 deliveries. What a knock this has been under pressure. Wherein all the wickets were going down at one end, holding up. Really good batting this. Good bowling this time. Flatter outside the off stump. 51 of 43. Might have been slower than the other half centurions, but quite critical. Short of lane delivery. Slashed it hard down to the gap between the extra cover. At the end of the 15th over, 133 on the board. Just 15 runs required. Mehboob for his final over of his spell. Really good delivery. Wicket goes down. Good work from the wicket keeper. New batsman coming in. Himanshu Singh. Tossed up delivery. Nicely played. Thank you, DJ. 137 on the board. Himanshu Singh on the attack. Flatter one this time, just outside the off stump. Skidded through the surface. Really good delivery that previous one. 2 deliveries to go. 11 required of 26 deliveries. 4 wickets in hand. Atharva just guiding him how to play about those deliveries. Flatter this time. Played from Harry was ball watching wherein Atharva wanted that single. 138 on the board. 10 required of 25 deliveries. Atharva Ankolekar back on strike. 55 of 44. What an important knock this has been. Stopped on his follow through. Last delivery of his spell. Tossed up delivery. Pushed it down to the cover region. Nicely fielded by Rahul Kadam. End of a 16th over. 138 for 6. Just 10 required now. Rahul Kadam into the attack. Change in the bowling lineup and change in the combo box. 10 runs required. Low full toss. Flicked it down to the cow corner region. Going for that second run. Good speed. Eight runs required to win now. Couple of blows. Short of length delivery. Played nicely down to the mid-off region. Dot delivery. This time a slog hit down to the cow corner region and that's a maximum. Really good hit.
जोश मिला के जर्सी पहन के गेम दिखा.
Just couple of runs required. Just outside the off stump. No signal from the umpire. 146 on the board. 2 deliveries left in the 17th over. Would like to cash in Himanshu Singh and this opportunity would like to go big. 13 of just 8 deliveries. Great knock from Atharva. 55 of 46. Nicely played. Just a flick of the wrist. down the ground, down to the cow corner region. Scores are leveled. 1 run to win. Just need to watch out how the winning runs will be hit now. Atharva on strike. Will it do in style? Nicely bowled. Just a single down to the mid-wicket region. And congratulations, Union Cricket Academy, winning the match. Outstanding batting performance from Atharva Ankolekar. 56.
Sportsman Cricket Club and Union Cricket Academy, Kalyan. Guys, please gather in front of the presentation arena for the presentation of Star of the Match award presentation. Academy, Kalyan and Sportsman Cricket Club, Rahul and Company and Atharva Ankolekar, Divyank Saxena and whole team. It's a time for the presentation award now. I request आज आपल्या या प्रेझेंटेशन श्रेणीमध्ये ॲक्टिव्ह प्लेअर चे ओनर सन्माननीय अमितजी केसरकर यांचं आगमन आहे. मी विनंती करेन अमितजी केसरकर सर यांना की त्यांनी आम्हाला कृपया प्रेझेंटेशन कक्षामध्ये जॉईन व्हावं. चिरागजी नायडू यांना विनंती आपण प्रेझेंटेशन कक्षामध्ये आम्हाला जॉईन व्हावं. चिरागजी नायडू. आज या स्पर्धेमध्ये युनियन क्रिकेट अकॅडमीमध्ये ज्या 2 दिग्गज खेळाडूंना आपण खेळताना पाहिलं ते 2 दिग्गज खेळाडू यामध्ये मी नक्कीच सन्मानाने या ठिकाणी स्वागत आणि सत्कार करण्यासाठी आमंत्रित करतो. तो खेळाडू ज्यांनी IPL मध्ये आपलं प्रदर्शन दाखवलं आणि मुंबई रणजी संघामधला हा खेळाडू. जोरदार टाळ्याने स्वागत करूया अथर्व अंकोलेकर. जोरदार टाळ्या अथर्वसाठी. अमितजी केसरकर सरांना विनंती करेन की आपण या गुणवंत आणि अशा टॅलेंटेड खेळाडूचा नेहमीच ठाणा प्रीमियर लीगच्या स्पर्धेमध्ये जे खेळाडू ज्यांनी आपल्या खेळाने प्रभावित केले सर्व दर्शकांना त्या खेळाडूंचा या प्रतिष्ठित आणि टॅलेंटेड खेळाडूंचा इथे सन्मान करावा. त्याचबरोबर ज्या खेळाडूने मुंबई रणजी संघामध्ये खेळताना इंडिया अंडर-19 मध्ये आपली उपयुक्तता सिद्ध केली असा एक टॅलेंटेड आणि प्रतिभाशालू खेळाडू, जोरदार टाळ्यांनी स्वागत करूया दिव्यांग सक्सेना. प्लीज पुट अ हँड टुगेदर फॉर दिव्यांग सक्सेना. ओ व्हॉट अ इनिंग. आज इनिंगची सुरुवात करताना दिव्यांगनी केलेली ती जबरदस्त सुरुवात क्रीडारसिकांच्या डोळ्याचं पारणं फेडून गेली. वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट प्लेयर दिव्यांग सक्सेना. ठाणे प्रीमियर लीगच्या या स्पर्धेमध्ये नेहमीच ज्या खेळाडूंनी आपल्या मुंबई क्रिकेट असोसिएशनच्या म्हणजे मुंबई रणजी संघामध्ये स्थान पटकवलं, IPL खेळाडू असतील किंवा अंडर-19 इंडियन संघामध्ये प्रतिनिधित्व केले खेळाडू असतील, अशा खेळाडूंचा सन्मान आणि सत्कार या स्पर्धेनिमित्त केला जातो. आणि आता टाइम फॉर द प्रेझेंटेशन ऑफ स्टार ऑफ द मॅच अवॉर्ड. काय जबरदस्त दोन्ही सामने झाले. Please put a hand together for both the team. What a match that is. Crucial and fully entertainment game. या स्पर्धेमध्ये या सामन्यामध्ये ज्या खेळाडूने शेवटपर्यंत आपला अनुभव पणास लावला आणि या संघाचा खरं म्हटलं तर संकटमोचक तारणहार जो बनला. वन मॅन आर्मी इनिंग, नो वन एक्स्ट्राच. अथर्व अंकोलेकर 56 नॉट आउट विदिन 47 बॉल आणि 4 षटक 1 निर्धाव 30 धावा आणि 3 गडी बाद करणारा अष्टपैलू कामगिरी करणारा नन अदर दॅन वन अँड ओनली अथर्व अंकोलेकर. अथर्व एक मिनिट. अथर्व हो अथर्व पहिले अभिनंदन या पुरस्काराबद्दल. आणि अथर्व काय सांगशील, आज जेव्हा तू मैदानात उतरला तेव्हा 4 टॉप ऑर्डर बॅट्समॅन माघारी परतले होते, तुझ्या खांद्यावर जबाबदारी आली आणि त्यानंतर ही इनिंग आम्हाला पाहायला मिळाली. काय सांगशील या इनिंगबद्दल?
पहिल्या 2 ओव्हरमध्ये जसा स्टार्ट दिलेला शाश्वत आणि दिव्यांशनी त्या स्टार्टने आम्हाला म्हणजे मॅचचं टोन सेट केलेलं. पण मॅचमध्ये असं होतं की टॉप ऑर्डर जेव्हा कोलॅप्स होते तेव्हा मिडल ऑर्डर आणि लोअर मिडल ऑर्डरनी कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करायचं होतं. सो आज माझा दिवस होता, देवाच्या कृपेने सगळं चांगलं झालं.
अथर्व, शेवटपर्यंत जे डेडिकेशन असतं, समर्पण असतं आणि तो ॲप्रोच विथ संयम होता, त्याच्यामध्ये आक्रमण पण होतं, शेवटपर्यंत इतरांना घेऊन चालणं हे मोठ्या खेळाडूचं लक्षण. ही इनिंग पाहताना आम्हाला तो गुण दिसला. काय सांगशील?
काय नाही, फक्त बॉलर चूज करून मला हिट्स मारायचे होते आणि ते हिट्स मारायला पण कनेक्ट होऊन बाहेर जायला पाहिजे होते. जे पहिला जो मेसेज झाला आणि त्या बाउंड्री लाईनच्या आत त्यांनी ट्राय केला कॅच पकडायला, पण मग तेच होतं की जे पण हिट्स मारीन ते बॉलर चूज करून मारीन. जसे त्यांच्याकडे 2 लेफ्ट आर्म होते, त्यांनाच टार्गेट करायचं होतं. बाकी म्हणजे एवढी लांब मॅच नव्हती, 30 बॉल 35 रन तसेच मॅच होते. त्या मॅचमध्ये किती लास्टपर्यंत घेऊन जाऊन मग 2 हिट्स मारून संपवायचं असतं ते मी बघतो कसं.
वा अथर्व, ही इनिंग नक्कीच दर्शकांच्या डोळ्याचं पारणं फेडून गेली आणि केडसिंगच्या मनामध्ये ह्या इनिंगने नक्कीच आपली एक वेगळी छबी निर्माण केली. अथर्व, या स्पर्धेमध्ये एक मेडन षटक, विकेट मेडन तुझ्या मार्फत केले गेलं आणि IPL मध्ये खेळताना तुला दुखापत झाली होती, त्याच्यानंतर तू पुनरागमन केलं आणि या इथे पहिला सामना खेळलास. काय सांगशील या प्रवासाबद्दल?
काय नाही, म्हणजे मी 3.5 महिन्यानंतर पहिली मॅच खेळत होतो. ही रणजी ट्रॉफीमध्ये इंजर्ड झालेलो, IPL मिस झालं. मग माझ्या डोक्यात तेच होतं की जेवढं मी म्हणजे गेम टाईम देईन स्वतःला तेवढं चांगलं आहे. मग तेच द्यायचा प्रयत्न होता आणि ते आज झालं. सो बरं वाटतंय खूप.
खरंच अथर्व, ह्या इनिंगने तुला सुद्धा एक मानसिक बळ मिळालं असेल. आणि काय सांगशील अथर्व, आज तू इथे खेळलास, या स्पर्धेबद्दल काय सांगशील?
ही स्पर्धा खूप चांगली आहे. खूप वर्षापासून खेळतोय मी वेगवेगळ्या टीममधनं. सो मजा येते. खूप चांगलं आयोजन आहे. म्हणजे ठाणेच्या प्लेयर्सला पण आणि आमच्यासारख्या प्लेयर्सला पण जे कमबॅक करतायत परत. जसं म्हणजे एक्झाम्पल माझं एवढ्या ब्रेकनंतर मला ही टुर्नामेंट मिळाली. जसं म्हणजे MCA वाले पण बोलतात की म्हणजे इकडे येतात सगळं करायला. फर्स्ट मॅचच्या आधी जे पण सन्मान झाला सगळ्यांचा ते लोक पण इकडे आले. म्हणजे ही टुर्नामेंट खूप म्हणजे सगळे लोक मानतात या टुर्नामेंटला. म्हणूनच सगळे जेवढे पण रणजी ट्रॉफी प्लेअर आहेत, जेवढे पण IPL खेळणारे प्लेअर आहेत, ते येऊन ही टुर्नामेंट खेळतात. सो असंच चालू राहू दे, याच्यापेक्षा चांगलं आयोजन करूया आणि बस खेळत राहूया चांगलं क्रिकेट.
येस अथर्व, पुन्हा एकदा तुला शुभेच्छा आणि अशी जी इनिंग अजून आम्हाला पाहिजे ती नक्की येईल. ओके, जोरदार टाळे एकदा. हो, आणि आज ॲक्टिव्ह प्रेसचे ओनर माननीय अमितजी सर, आपण पुढे यावं. अमितजी केसरकर इथे आहेत. मी तिराजांना विनंती करीन की आपण अमितजी यांचं केसरकर विजय इंजिनिअरिंगचे ओनर, जरा टाळ्या झाल्या पाहिजेत. असाच सहभाग आणि सपोर्ट आम्हाला कायम मिळत राहो. धन्यवाद. दॅट इज एंड फ्रॉम द प्रेझेंटेशन एरिना. दर्शक हो, आपल्याला दोन्ही सामने आवडले असतील. ठाणा प्रीमियर लीगचा थारा आता एका उच्च कोटीला जातोय आणि जबरदस्त संघर्षपूर्ण सामने आपण या स्पर्धेमध्ये पाहतोय. आणि खरंच या स्पर्धेची जी प्रगती होते, या स्पर्धेमध्ये ज्या प्रकारे खेळ केला जातोय, टॉप क्लास प्लेयर इथे येत आहेत, खेळाडू इथे येत आहेत आणि आज या स्पर्धेचा दुसरा दिवस इथे संपतोय. उद्या नक्कीच आपण भेटूया सकाळच्या सत्रामध्ये, सकाळ ठीक 9 वाजता. तरी सर्व ठाणे रसिकांना पुन्हा एकदा नम्र विनंती आहे की आपण या मैदानावर या आणि आपल्या ठाणे जिल्ह्याच्या क्रिकेटपटूंच्या पाठीवर कौतुकाची थाप आपण पहिली द्या, हे आपल्याला आग्रहाचं निमंत्रण करतो. आणि आता इथे थांबतो, उद्याचं आमंत्रण देतो. आपण कुठे जाऊ नका, नक्कीच आपण नेहमी पाहत राहा ठाणे प्रीमियर लीग पर्व 14. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.